Good afternoon, I'm Malcolm Jordan and this is your Midday News Fix for Wednesday the 15th of January. Two fishermen are safe after their trawler rapidly sank near Kauo Island in the Hauraki Gulf. The trawler was returning home when its skipper reported the vessel taking on water off Moturekareka Island in Kauo Bay, north of Auckland. The fishermen turned the vessel towards the nearest land to investigate, but the boat sank too quickly. Kauo Volunteer Coast Guard says its crew were alerted just before 9 last night, and they responded about 35 minutes later, thanks to the quickness of volunteers. Rising consumer confidence is the key to improving the outlook for businesses. The latest quarterly survey of business opinion from the Institute of Economic Research shows a net 9% of firms expect general economic conditions to improve. That's a jump from a net 4% feeling downbeat 3 months prior. Business New Zealand's Catherine Baird says falling interest rates should play a role in improving consumer confidence, meaning hope for businesses.
That's everything from retail spending to building, and of course if building takes off again, that flows through into manufacturing supply chains as well.
Recent international factors are likely to push up the price of petrol in New Zealand. Prices are expected to rise about 10 to 20 cents a litre over the coming weeks off the back of US-Russia tensions and a weaker New Zealand dollar. American sanctions against Russia's energy industry last week caused the price of oil to reach its highest level in 5 months. AA Principal Policy Advisor Terry Collins says our dollar is the weakest it's been against the US since late 2022.
As those external cost pressures come through, it'll be reflected at the pump here.
Winds around Los Angeles haven't been as strong as feared, but the fire risk remains high. Powerful gusts are still forecast in the next 24 hours, with authorities warning they could be life-threatening. A local environmentalist told Newstalk ZB all of the dangerous debris that fell in the first wave of fires is still around and being tossed in the air. The Eaton and Palisades fires are so far the second and fourth most destructive in California state history. A 30-year-old man who escaped police custody in Taupo on Monday evening is back in police custody. The man handed himself in at the Taupo police station shortly after 9 a.m. today. A ceasefire in Gaza is still believed closer than ever as Israeli leaders hold an urgent security meeting. Qatari mediators say the final details for a deal after being reviewed with all major issues resolved. BBC correspondent Tom Bateman says the fine print of a potential deal has essentially remained the same since May. Yet there's a catch. An incoming Trump administration.
Both the sides simply didn't have the same degree of certainty that they would get both the terms on offer now, but also the guarantee of an American administration for pushing it through.
The nervous wait is over for 160,000 students who sat NCEA last year. NZQA says it's posted the results online. To sport, Liverpool and Nottingham Forest have drawn 1-1 in Premier League football to sit first and second respectively on the table. All Whites captain Chris Wood struck his 13th goal of the season for Forest in the 8th minute. And the Crusaders have confirmed David Havili as their captain for this year's Super Rugby season, replacing All Black skipper Scott Barrett. I'm Malcolm Jordan. That's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at 5 p.m. from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.